Keep it going, babes. We're not lost yet. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to play so we stop fighting.
Okay, this is our thing. Yeah? When we see that yellow thing, we have to turn when we come back. Yeah. You want to go running every day? Maybe. Well, we need a rest day. Like, we can't run on Christmas. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom because Anwan and my mom have gone for a walk with the dogs and I don't know when they'll come back. And if they come back before I'm done wrapping these presents, I don't want it to be weird. I don't want it to be like, don't come in! Like, I just want it to be like, I'm pooping! And it'll be fine. Like, I don't want to be like, she's pooping, just leave it. I mean, there'll obviously be sounds of wrapping from the inside, but I feel like it'll probably be fine. Anyway, I thought we'd have a late chat in Vlogmas tradition about New Year's resolutions for Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, New Year's resolutions, or last day of Vlogmas, New Year's resolutions, right? Okay, so here's my thing. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? So, ages ago, my lovely friend got me this delightful notebook about goals. And it went in my collection of lovely notebooks that I thought were too beautiful to use. Like, I just have like a load of notebooks I get and I think I'm going to use that. And then I go to use it and I think, no, I don't have the perfect thing that I can use this for and thus I can't use it yet. Do you know what I mean? Do you get like that with notebooks? Anyway, I have found the perfect purpose for this notebook recently. It's like a goals notebook, right? So it's like a 100-day goal planner, okay? And you like put in the front bit, like all about your goals, blah, 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 blah. And then it like gives you like 10-day check-in and like it has like things you do, like things that are happening, things you need to do, like accomplishments for the day, like notes, blah, blah. So I've decided roughly, like not intensely, like I'm not, you know, going to be too Virgo-y about this. But I want diaries and like journals and notebooks for 2024 to generally be along this line. So I always like journal, or I used to journal loads. And then I sort of fell off a cliff for journaling. And I tried in my New Year's resolutions for 2023 to bring it back. But I just couldn't. Like, there's too much going on. Like, a lot of the time I have too much in my mind to put down. And I think, okay, I'm going to journal about this. But then I start writing, it's just like, and it just goes, and I've only gotten like partially through the things from my mind, and now I gotta go bed. Do you know what I mean? So it just was like too monumental a task with not enough time and not enough energy. So I've decided instead for 2024, to bring back journaling, but in diary form like this. So like every day, just like what's going on that day, you know, things that I have to do, like events, to-do list, you know, like things I've accomplished in that day, blah, 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 and just sort of bring it down to its absolute barest form so that there's something. And hopefully that will sort of spark me to push myself a little bit more, like in bullet point thoughts or whatever, instead of just like splooging all over the place my ideas. And I have a couple of planners from back when paper planners were a thing in my life, from like university and stuff like that, like 15 years ago. And even though they're not journals, you know, they don't say loads of like things that happened or like my thoughts or whatever, it still says a hell of a lot about my life at the time, you know, people I was meeting, things I was doing, deadlines I had, blah, blah. So it is still a record of your life, do you know what I mean? And also I want 2024, I think, to be like health goal themed. Do you know what I mean? So I think I want to do, so I joined running club, but I joined at the end of the year. So I want 2024 to be like the year of running club / road races. I want to do half marathons. I want to do 10Ks, 5Ks all over the place with the run club and with other people. I want to run regularly, keep on like, you know, 3 to 4 days a week running schedules. Like my mom is just loaded me down with like her old running clothes. Like she has a couple from ages ago and she was like, oh, you can have these. Like I'm set. Like I've got the kit, I've got the gear. Like my dad, he bought me this like chest light, this like running chest light thing on Amazon. Like I've got the gear, I've got the go. Dad, is that you? Dad? Mom? Hello? Oh my god, everyone's supposed to be out of the house. I thought we were being robbed, but it was just my dad. But he stole one of the cookies that's for Santa, so he's gonna be in a load of shit with the baby. She's gonna be so pissed about this, like, I'm tell you. Anyway, like running club, road races, stuff like that, but also keeping up the yoga. Like that's been, like that was my New Year's resolution for last year and it worked out so good. I'm loving that. Also, eating healthier in the way that I cook things more often. Like a lot of times James cooks something, or when I make something, I tend to make something quick, like sandwiches and soup or like pasta or something, because I'm not a cooker. Like I don't like to cook. Like I hate that. Like I would rather do a million other chores than do that. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be so much healthier and like just so much better for my life to just throw myself into cooking, learn more different ideas, different recipes, different stuff. I might get like loads of cookbooks, you know, from like the library, like cool ones that have like loads of like cute shit in them. And then to eat less. Like I've given up dieting this year as a hobby. Like I'm always on some sort of diet. Like fuck that life, okay? I'm not about it. I'm happy just being like a bit of a chubby runner. But I feel better when I'm not full of crap or full of food or whatever. I just feel better. So I'm gonna cook loads more and eat less of it, like put loads of it in Tupperware ready for next days or like things like that, or just throw some of it out. My god, like it's so ingrained in me not to waste. Like loads of times as well, I'll make something for Anwen, she'll eat half of it and I'll eat the other half just because I can't bring myself to like throw it out. I'm not to do that anymore. Like fuck that. Okay, I was kicked out of the bathroom and had to move my operation to a different room. Okay, but just quickly. So those are my resolutions. I think that's the main ones. Like healthier, okay, like running club, yoga, keeping up with that, cooking more, eating less of the food that I make though, not eating Anwen's leftovers, and journaling in like a diary style with like goals, just basically doing something every day, but less about my thoughts and more about just like actions and notes and stuff like that. Okay, and I'm excited. I think it's gonna work. Also, book goals. I already talked about that in a whole nother video, but just to reiterate, okay, because I've written those down as well. 1 Welsh language book a month. And then I've joined a challenge for it on Storygraph, which to do with like a target language, like one sort of new language. I've also joined Storygraph things for independent press. So it's like 12 independent press books based on prompts for the year. And I'm gonna do Book Naturalist Book Club with Heidi and Doris, and I've made like a little list on Storygraph for those as well. So I'm just ready to go, fucking ready for 2024. Like get in there. Okay, your thoughts on these, on yours. Do you do resolutions? Are you maybe one of those people who doesn't do resolutions, because I also feel that. I also feel this thing of like, if you want to change your life, change it now. You know, there's nothing about January 1st that like makes it particularly special. But also I just do it every year. I just love it so much. Like, what are your resolutions if you have some? Yeah, lay it on me.
Over, under, over, under. Now here is a problem that puzzles my brain. At Christmas time it nearly drives me insane. I've asked all the policemen and postmen as well, but none of them seem to be able to tell. Does Santa Claus sleep with his whiskers over or under the sheet? Does he go to bed with them tucked in his vest? And when he sleeps, do they tickle his chest? Our lawyers and doctors and statesmen say this question's got them all beat. Does Santa Claus sleep with his whiskers over or under the sheet?
Now I can't swim a stroke, said a sailor one night, as he fell in the ocean and vanished from sight. His mate said, I can't swim, but still that's no crime. But tell me before you go down the third time. Cheat. We know that the nice girls love a sailor, and some of them love all the fleet. Whiskers over or under the sheet.
Her mother is starving, her baby is ill. The husband they wastrel is drinking his fill. On her knees now she pleads as he swallows his stout. If you can't find us bread, then you'd better find out. Does Santa Claus sleep with his whiskers over or under the sheet? Does he go to bed with them tucked in his vest? And when he...
Okay, y'all, that's a wrap, I think, for Vlogmas. It's the end. It's the last day. And I don't think I'll do Vlogmas next year. Maybe I'll amalgamate it next year and do like a weekly sort of vlogging thing for Vlogmas next year. But if you've been hanging out this whole month, thank you. Thank you so much. I love BookTube so immensely. Like, all like my BookTube friends, it really like hugely improves life, doesn't it? Having like a sort of community of like BookTube friends. Okay, we've had a blast hanging out. We love you all. We want you to have an amazing Christmas.
Also, Moneypenny wants to say goodbye.
And Moneypenny as well. Moneypenny says Merry Christmas. And we'll see you in the new year when we do maybe like a trip wrap up or a book wrap up or something. Okay, we love you. Merry Christmas. Bye bye bye. Goodbye. Bye.